Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. To those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Nigerian woman has been charged for murdering her 4-year-old son in the UK. She goes by the name Oluwakemi Badere and she's 36 years old. She has been accused of killing her son, who goes by the name Kingswealth Bayode. And it was in her mom's home in Plumstead, southeast London. And they said she killed him by drowning him in the bath. Wow, this is so terrible. And he was discovered on Sunday. However, unfortunately, he was already dead. So it was his lifeless body that was discovered on Sunday. And the mother, right now, she's being held in Bronzeville prison and was reported by a lawyer for the 10 minutes administrative hearing at the Old Bailey last week. They had to hold her responsible, and the court was told that the emergency services were called to the address on Sunday shortly before 8 a.m. in the morning, where the boy was found dead. And the mother was arrested there at the scene, that's in her mother's house. And she was taken into custody before even being charged, because they don't even hesitate at all. And subsequently, she's going to appear at the magistrate's court on Monday for further interrogation and further questioning. This is so terrible. Wow. And they have also carried out a postmortem on the boy few days after they had discovered his body. But why would a mother go to this extent to do this to her own child? Under what reasons would she have decided to go ahead to kill her child, a child you suffered for? What could be her reason? Guys, what do you think could have led to this? Or is it that the mom has a mental problem? Looking at this woman from the clip here, she doesn't look like someone who is sick. She looks healthy and strong. But what must have led to that? That is another thing you will now start questioning. People that get into this kind of act, you would try to find out what must have led to it. Is she struggling with certain things, or is the boy sick? Even if he is sick, it's not an excuse. When people do things like this, you'll just be wondering, why would you do that? This is your own child. You carried for 9 months. He's grown 4 years old child. And when you're doing this and this child is struggling with you, since they said the child died by drowning, and probably this child may be crying or calling out for you to help him, then you watch your child die. Or you'll be hearing his scream, you lock up the door and you'll be hearing your child screaming for help. It's so heartbreaking when you see things like this. Why would you kill your child? What could be the reason? Were you under a kind of influence and you didn't know what you were doing? What must have led to this? When people go into acts like this, you'll just be wondering, are you being forced or are you being pushed by something? It's such a pity. May the soul of Kingsworth rest in perfect peace with the Lord. He's such a little kid who is just growing up and his life has just been cut short. This is the beginning of a new year. Why would a mother make up her mind to kill her child? If she actually did this, then why did she go into such an act? A lot of questioning at the moment. But it's just so sad. You watch your child in pains, going in pains, and you are just there watching at him, or you just walk away and let him die. It's too heavy to even imagine, you know? Look at just this little innocent child. If you know the thing about issues like this, if maybe you're overwhelmed, you're depressed, and you can't see yourself taking care of your child anymore, rather than do this, please take your child. There are organizations that are willing to take kids. Okay, they have foster homes where you can take this child to, or have orphanage homes if you can't take care of this child any longer. Rather than killing this child, please take this child to some of these organizations. And funny enough, some women are out there, they don't even have a child. Some can't conceive. Some are looking for a child. And then you get yours, you're being blessed, God has blessed you with a child. Rather than taking care of this child, you not kill this child, no matter what is wrong with the child, even if the child is not okay or has special needs. Please, right, if you can't see yourself taking care of this child, take this child where this child will be taken care of. There are some kids that have special needs, but see them, they are great. Some kids have autism, but what they do, you'll be wondering. Like the kid who won, the boy that won American's Got Talent, that's Cody. He's mental, he's an autistic child, and not just that, he's even blind. But he sings well, he plays the piano well, and he's been taken good care of by his parents. They never abandoned him or threw him away. But look at now, he's now a superstar. You can imagine winning American's Got Talent. That is a worldwide show that everybody sees. So now he's now an icon. He's now a celebrity. But he's blind and autistic. So nobody is useless. That's just what it means. If you can't take care of your child, what I'm saying in essence is, no matter what is wrong with your child, if you want to use that as an excuse, that child can be a great child. So please, instead of doing this to a child, take this child where this child will be taken care of. Some people will, even if you can't go to any organization out of shame, there are some homes, there are some parents, there are some individuals that are willing to take this child and take care of the child as their own. It is better you even hand the child over to somebody who is just begging to have a child than killing this child. Even you don't know this person, but this person is willing to carry this child and take care of this child as his own. Please, it's better you give the child to that person than killing the child. It's so heartbreaking when you see people do this. Some may even give birth. After giving birth, they throw the child, or some even kill the baby. After giving birth to the baby, they killed. Please, instead of doing this, if you're into this kind of an act, please desist from it. Better take this child where this child will be taken care of. If you're ashamed, call on the phone, and there are helplines that you can call and say, look at the problem you're having and you can't take care of this child anymore. There are some services, there are some social works services that you can actually call, and they would gladly take this child and help this child to grow and be taken good care of. Well, from further investigations, I'm sure they would find out what led to the mother killing her own son. It's so terrible to see a mother do this to a child you suffered and carried for 9 months. You gave birth to this child. Even if you adopted the child, let me take for instance, you didn't give birth to this child. You adopted the child as your own and you've been taking care of this child. And at some point, you can't handle it anymore, or you're overwhelmed, or you're depressed, you're having some mental illness, At the point when you know that it is beginning to dawn on you, you can't handle anymore, please don't wait any longer. Call or look for where this child will be taken good care of. This is a future. Kids have bright futures, but you can never tell until you give them a chance to grow. Please, for those that are planning to do it or they're into it, stop and look for a place to take this child to, or to take those kids to, rather than killing them or doing any harmful thing to them. Children are a blessing from God. Some people are on their knees day and night crying to God to bless their womb. Some are only crying if they can just have even one child. They are okay for the rest of their lives. So, and you that God has blessed you with the child, rather than cherishing this child, you now decide to kill the child. This is really bad. May God console the other family members that are related to this child. It's going to be a great pain to them because it's such an innocent boy that just passed away like that. Once again, may this little boy's soul, King's Wealth, rest in perfect peace with the Lord. Friends, thank you for coming up today. What do you think about this? Do you think the mom was led to doing this out of depression, or is she mentally ill? What do we think in situations like this? One must have led a mother to kill her own child if she actually did it herself. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, to those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. God bless you all.